Hi guys, I'm Alicia Camacho and this is about the third time that I'm trying this. Actually no, it's about the 10th. But welcome to this week's episode. This week I have something very exciting to share with you guys. It is about my failed love life. Joking guys, no. This week I'm talking about what not to do when you like a boy. Or guy, whatever you want to call them. They're just male species, right? It's inspired by something that happened to me. I met a guy, alright, and I for a minute thought that I'd met the love of my life because I walked into the room, I saw him, and I was like, well, slap me in the face. It was like, what? It's like, hello, woo, you know? No, it wasn't, but literally it felt that way because of everybody else's accounts of love at first sight, or like, you know, just knowing that you've met the one. I genuinely, for a minute, thought, I was like, I've met the one, guys. But unfortunately, I scared him away with some conversation, and he never spoke to me after that. So, yay, you know, here's to the love of your life that doesn't speak back to you. No, in all honesty, I don't think that had anything to do with the fact of him not speaking to me again. But I just like, you know, for dramatic effect, we're just gonna like pretend that it was, right? I've been thinking about what are some of the dumbest things that I've done to chase a boy away, and I thought that maybe I could help you with some of these things. Make sure you're on the right path and you're not doing mistakes like me, because then you'll be single like me, which is no problem. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being single, but I just take it to a whole nother level because I can't just be single. I have to be like really single, like the most single you've ever had in your life, you know? Yeah, that's today's episode, so let's start. My first advice to you is don't say the first thing that comes out of your brain, mouth. Don't say it. That's generally the rule of thumb for everybody, but for someone like me, I kind of need like whatever comes out of my mouth, whether it's good or bad, because like when I speak to someone that I'm attracted to, guys, my brain stops working, as I mentioned before. So I need to like just push whatever's out there, and then whatever works, whatever doesn't, then it just fails. But 90% of the time, you shouldn't say the first thing that comes to your head. Not coherent, and they're not like proper sentences, and you just kind of make yourself look like a fool, and then you're just like, whoa, that went well. So in order for the whole like love of my life thing to like actually like, pan out, I actually need to speak to these people and not just think telepathically they're gonna fall in love with me, like fall in love with me. No, it doesn't work that way, unfortunately. I actually have to converse with these guys, but my talking points are sometimes not the greatest, and if you're not really familiar with who I am, you'll just think I'm the world's biggest freak because I just say whatever. When you speak to the boy that you like, just maybe take some pointers, you know, some points of conversation, so that you don't look like me and just babble on about like nothing, because trust me, it gets painfully awkward. The second thing that's on my list is never think you're showing your maturity or impressing them by doing something or talking about something or reading something, because let me tell you, guys do not catch these hints, okay? You could like do a whole like haiku, you know, and read it out loud, or you can literally say that you love motorsports or something and they won't get it. You know, whatever they like, it's like that meme with Lisa. It's like, my crush likes Star Wars, I am Star Wars. They still wouldn't get that. They would still be like, oh, I'm looking for a girl that loves motorsports. And then you're just like, hello, gotcha. That's me. Hint at things, or say you've read certain things. Yeah, I did my taxes last week all by myself. I'm so intelligent, like, you know, it was so difficult. But then I opened up a bottle of pinotage and just sipped it so nicely, you know, and dude, no, not going to work because they don't understand this. I've done that a couple of times. I'm thinking, I'm gonna impress him. I'm going to be like, yeah. He's gonna think, oh, this girl is everything. No, it's not. Just stop right there. Third thing that you should not do when you like a boy is talk about your body flaws. Now, I'm not saying that we're not allowed to have body flaws. Yes, we are, because nobody's perfect, and if you have a flaw, good for you, because, you know, flaws make you who you are, right? But do not share this with the boy, you know, unless he's like your best bud, your underwear. I wouldn't mention that you hate this mole on your stomach, or that you bite your fingernails, or I don't know, whatever flaws you have. If you're like me, you're gonna land up like talking about your flaws and making it sound even worse than what it is. I accidentally, by mistake, was going on about my toes, and I made it sound like Frankenstein himself put my toes back together and made it look like knickknacks. And you just think, no wonder no one wants to hang out with you, Alicia. Probably wasn't that bad as the way I think about it, but the more I thought about it after it happened, the more I was like, oh my word. Oh my word. That's the reason why he didn't talk to me again. Like, simple. They will definitely be spooked. Unless he secretly has a foot fetish and likes the fact that your toes look like knickknacks. I don't know. My toes don't look like knickknacks, but I made it sound like right. So that's the point. The point is, do not talk about your flaws, because you will accidentally exaggerate them and they will think that you are Bride of Frankenstein. Half the time, guys don't even realize these flaws. I mean, like, they barely notice when we cut our hair. Now we must like be like, oh, he notices. No, he doesn't notice. He doesn't. Nothing. I mean, you could wear like a sumo suit, I don't know, and you'd still be like, hey, you look great. That's it. I'm telling you. Number 4. Now, number 4 is very, very embarrassing for me, because I did this twice. Never write them a love letter. Now, I'll let that give you a minute to sink in. Yeah, I did that. I did that twice, in fact, and let me tell you, it never works. Guys, yeah, I'm thinking of being all cute and romantic and like writing a letter, pouring out my heart, and just being like, you know, I really like you, and no, you will never get a response back. Yeah, no, don't do it. Now, number 5, again, is another controversial one, because, whew, I didn't know this at the time. When I said these words, when I spoke these words out, I didn't know what it would do. But apparently, in the guy universe, it is like the worst thing a girl can say to you. Then they take that as a hint that you are no longer interested. Okay. And then then the girl sits and wonders, does he like me back? I just told him like the greatest thing ever, and then turns out you told him to hit the road. Calling someone who is not your boyfriend, but you want him to be your boyfriend, your best friend. Friend zoning, apparently, is what it's called. I didn't know this. If I could go back and tell my younger self to not say those words to people, I would. Apparently, guys, it's the biggest dreaded word, and I was like, how do you friend zone a guy? Well, turns out I've been doing it the whole time. No idea. That was great. Ever, unless you are dating, like the day you start dating, you can be like, you're my best friend. Guys, this next one is very controversial as well. I feel like the last 3 that I've spoken about are controversial, but this one is another controversial one. Don't tell the guy that you like him first. Yeah, I said it. Why do I say that? Guys, it is so simple. I know we're living in 2019, 2018, 2017, where it was the years that you could go to a guy and you could be like, yo, I like you. Yeah? But from the years between 2009 and 2013, when a girl went to go tell a guy that she liked him, it was like, oh, thanks. Thanks. Have a great day. What? Do not tell a guy that you like him unless you know for a fact that he's going to say those same words back to you. Simple. If you go around telling these guys that you like them, they're just gonna reject you, guys. Guys, I've been through enough experience. Like, every single guy that I've told that I like him has rejected me. I speak from multitudes of experience. And now, there are some of the guys that I remember, there are like a couple of memorable ones. The way they like rejected me was just like, you could just say no thanks. I don't know. I think that would make it worse. But anyway, the excuses that I got and the like reactions that I got were definitely not what I was expecting, and it would crush anybody's souls. I think that's why I am a little bit insecure about like the whole dating thing. One, because I've never actually dated in my life, and two, I've been rejected so often that I don't know what acceptance is. I am pretty sure that my brain has blocked them all out due to the sheer magnitude of humiliation and awkwardness that I probably created in that moment. Now, the next thing is more about like an action that you should do, like a step, just to like suss things out. And it's basically number 6, read the room. Very like, if you're playing musical chairs with this guy in the room, then he's not into you, girl. He's really not. Easy to tell when people are into each other, you know, like body language, chemistry, the way they like stand close to each other or not, like if he like leans his arm like close to you, or you know, just like happens to like brush your arm, you know, things like that. Like women are a lot more like hi, like rubs his forearm kind of thing, but guys are like really like subtle and things. If he's standing by the potato chips and you go by the potato chips, and then like 10 seconds after you've gone to the potato chips, he like moves to like the other side of the room, you know he's not that into you. May not know a lot about how to be in a relationship, but I do know what it's like when you're not. If you're liking someone, that's my perspective. I feel like that's my gift to the earth. It's what to do when you don't know if someone likes you. What not to do when you like a boy is, guys, and this one is not really like a step, but it's like don't waste your time. Yeah, if this boy is giving you mixed signals, he's not like playing like a straight game with you, because guys happen to do that. Apparently people like to play cat and mouse, and you don't really know if someone's into you or not, and you're just like, do you like me? I don't know. Do I like you? I don't know. Like, I don't want to label things. What do you mean you don't want to label things? Like, you gotta know what you are. Like, are you dating? Yes or no? Great. Now you can carry on your lives without any labels. Just flip and tell us yes or no. Gotta get some clarity on these things, because you don't want to be wasting your time on someone that is not interested in you in the same way, because that's just a problem. Asking him and telling him you like him, not the same thing. Remember, you're not saying I like you, what are we? You're just saying what's happening. Oh, we're just like woo, taking it chilled, right? I don't know how you would go about it. I've never had to do. These are just some of the things that you should and should not do when you like a boy. And honestly, you should just scrap it. I know you're gonna be like, but then this whole episode was a waste because I just spent like the last 10 to 15 minutes just listening to this girl go on about things that you shouldn't do when you like a boy. Let me tell you, you know what? We're living in 2019, alright? If you can't tell a boy that you like him, my gosh, then what does the world come to? Honestly, I should take my own advice, because I mean, like, hello. But guys, like, these things are so stressful. I keep thinking like, I'm the problem, and maybe I am, because I talk too much, or I say too many random things, or I do a lot of cringy things. I sing randomly, I dance randomly, I eat a lot of food, and I love cake, and just, you know, just a lot, right? And I can be really aggressive and really intimidating sometimes, but at the same time, like, I can be like really painfully quiet and shy, and I can't get a word out of my mouth. So guys, all I'm saying is, if you like someone and there is a vibe there and there is a potential, guys, then there's nothing stopping you from liking the boy and going to him and telling him. I just hope that whoever you are, you find who you're looking for. Thank you for watching this crazy episode. It was a lot this week, but I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, even if you didn't, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you want to follow me on my social media and see all the weird little posts that I post whenever I can, then you can follow me on my Instagram, which is Alicia Camacho _official, or on my Twitter, which is Alicia C _official. Remember, you are awesome, okay? You are great, yeah, and you are loved.